Boxing Live here. DJ Boxing Live here.
The gym was built. I walked in there with my uncle Stedman and saw what we managed to achieve. And I said to him, this is my home. And aside from me personally feeling that this is my home, it's exactly what Afewee represents. We are a home. Whoever walks through those doors, we try to make it as much of a home to them and make them feel as much love and comfort as they can. So again, a big shout out to everyone and big up to everyone who's involved.
Ooh, that little kid can hit, right? Jeez, he's got a little punch, isn't it? Yeah, 10 years age. Vivian! That's actually quick, right?
BBC, who we pay money to buy the TV license. There is nothing up there but to show diversity. My story is a story of a black person living into this country. So you're from a black side. Afewee is from a black side, but we don't have any color barrier. But you must know that it's from a black point of view that we are struggling. All the problems that our youngsters are going into gangs and so on, it's not because of single parents. You must realize that. It's because of the negative image that the media, the government, and the police portray. We got to take our own community. They don't know what we're going through. If you go to fancy university, you don't come off on the street, you don't live in the community. How can you tell us what's best for us? So what I want to say to you, if you want to help, first you must know the problem. What is the problem? Why is the problem there? And what is the cause of the problem? Afewee lives the problem. We know the problem. Afewee do not discriminate against anyone. Religion, culture, sexuality, disability, etc. Afewee is for all young people. It's to uplift them. Let them know the strength of your mind and your body and your spirit. Thank you very much.
Again, just want to say a big thank you to everyone who has come out today to support the official launch and opening of the club. Before I start my official speech, I just got to give out a few special thank yous to a few of the organisations and the people that really have helped make this happen. You know, it's been a journey that's lasted 4 years now, even though it feels a lot longer, but this is the end result. And really for us, even though you guys see it as a finished product, for the Afewee team, it's actually only the beginning. So first of all, I'd like to say a big thank you to GLL and the London Marathon Charitable Trust. You guys don't even know why you're clapping yet. They actually helped, they provided the joint funding which allowed us to refurbish the space and make it fit for purpose. I'd also like to thank Sport England, Doris Fields and Canary Wharf Contractors through the South London Procurement Network, because altogether they helped us to provide, well, they provided funding which allowed us to equip all the nice fancy stuff that you see in the gym, the ring, the bag. So a big round of applause and thank you. Just to finish off, I'd like to thank Lambeth Council, because from the beginning they did share the Afewee vision, you know, and they shared the belief that we had in terms of what having a boxing club in this community really meant, and more importantly what it meant for the young people, because having this boxing club here does a lot of things for a lot of people without people even realising, you know, and it really has now become a home and a hub where young people come in and they've stuck to it. You know, we have kids that have been coming in for years and they don't actually go on to box, they come in because they benefit in many other ways. So Lambeth shared that vision and support from early on. So thank you to Lambeth Council. And lastly, I've got to say a big thank you to all of our amazing volunteers, because we've got quite a network and a group of volunteers now, not just in the boxing but in the football, that dedicate their time every week to help us run the sessions. You know, you've got to bear in mind we run junior sessions, senior sessions, recreational classes, as well as the football, and they give up their time and effort for free, as Tony mentioned, but not just because of the passion for the sport that they're in, but also because they see what Afewee's trying to do and they believe in what Afewee's trying to do, and they've chosen to dedicate their time. So a massive round of applause please for our about myself and how I got involved with Afewee. So I heard about Afewee through a mutual friend, Tyrone Williams, who told me about this organisation in Brixton that was hoping to start a boxing club. And at the time I was just coming towards the end of my amateur career that I started when I was 14. And having lived in the area my whole life, I just felt like I had to get involved and I had to find out what was going on. And funny enough, it was a Wednesday evening that I went down. And I remember it like it was yesterday. You know, at Afewee we talk about this thing called the Afewee spirit. And as soon as I walked in, it was quite funny because at the time we were upstairs in the energy zone. And for those of you that don't know what the energy zone looks like, it's just a big empty hall. You know, no rim, no bags. It was just gloves, pads, and loads of people. And as soon as I walked in, meeting Stedman, meeting some of the volunteers at the time, I knew the organisation were there for the good of the community, and that's sort of what drew me towards it. So I went on to volunteer myself for the next year and a half. An opening position came up for head coach, which I went for, and Afewee supported me in doing so. Put me forward for the relevant qualifications and so forth. And you've got to understand, at the time we were sort of going into it blind. We had the vision in our minds and a passion in our heart to do it, but you've got to understand we had a team behind us that had never done it before. So to look back now, 3.5, 4 years later, and see all you guys here helping us celebrate the opening of a permanent boxing gym for the community, it is like a dream come true, but it is something we always believed would happen. So what happened from there? You know, we started to slowly build our members. We started to put together our junior squads, our senior squads. The amount of volunteers started to come in, and we suddenly realised after purchasing a mobile boxing ring and punch bags, we'd have to put up and down 3 times a week. You know, it was a lot of work. And again, that goes back to our volunteers. But what we realised is that we're now in position to register as a boxing club. So I guess our first milestone came in February of 2015, when we officially affiliated ourselves to the national governing body, England Boxing, with the help of Bevis Allen, who's in the front row. So I'll give a big round of applause to Bevis. They really have been supportive, and Bevis personally to myself as well. And our first boxer, we started to get boxers coming through, and it meant that boxers started to be allowed to compete. And our first boxer competed in October of the same year, 2015, Maesco at Paco, and I'm glad to say that he got us off to a winning start, which was nice. Shortly after that, our first female boxer went on to compete, and then a few months later, our first junior boxer. So for those of you that really know what Afewee was about, it's always been about the youth and the young people of the community. And I won't repeat what Stedman said, but the passion that you could feel from him really does rub off on myself. And having his ethos and that mentality is something I carry to this day, and something I agree with. You know, not just doing it, but I actually agree with myself, and even myself. It is about the kids, which is why I decided. Which is why I decided to bring up these young 4 people on stage tonight, because they all carry their own important part of history that they can all be very proud of, and they can carry on forever and remember forever. So, here we go. So first of all, we've got Amin Furhat. Amin in March 2016 actually became Afewee's first ever junior boxer, not only to represent the club, but went on to win as well. Next we've got Vivian Parsons, who in April of this year actually became Afewee's first ever junior female boxer, not only to represent, but I think you know what's coming next, went on to win. Then we've got young Nakala Stewart, who to this day remains Afewee's youngest ever boxer to box for the club very shortly after his 10th birthday. He's only 12 now, but he's actually one of our more experienced junior boxers in terms of competition, so Nakala Stewart. And lastly, we've got Joel Joseph. Joel went on to achieve something that I don't think many of us thought would happen so quickly. We believed it would happen because we pushed them to believe, to achieve what they believe they can achieve, and we backed that. But we didn't believe it would happen so quickly, and that is the truth. This is our second season as a competitive club. I think it's fair to say when Joel first came to Afewee, he lacked direction, certainly in terms of his boxing. He wasn't too sure where he wanted to go, but very quickly he realised he was in a place that expected a lot of him and expected a lot of their young people in general. He realised he was in a place where he was offered direction, and he was supported by all the coaches, all the volunteers and all the staff. And to give Joel his credit, for the next 10 months he went on to really commit himself to his training, found his feet very quickly, and we realised very quickly that this kid had a lot of potential. So we decided to take a little bit of a gamble with him, and I made the decision to enter him to make Joel our first ever Afewee boxer to enter a national championship for his age group. And in Liverpool, in April, on April the 16th in Liverpool, we actually found ourselves in the final. It's been a little while now, and what you got to understand is at the time, Joel was giving away a lot of experience to his opponents. But again, like I said, it was a risk that we believed would pay off. And on the 16th of April, very proud to say, I think for the 4th time tonight, that Joel went on to win and actually become Afewee's first ever national champion. After he won, he did smile. Very happy, and I was very happy. We even shed a tear and all sorts. But that's down to the commitment of all the volunteers that we have. You know, this isn't a one-man team. This is a team effort, and I have got a really good group of volunteers that are dedicated and that have stuck with Afewee throughout the 3.5-year process we've been going. It wouldn't be possible otherwise. You know, we get quite a lot of kids coming in, all different levels and abilities. So to have that support, I'm very grateful for. And sometimes you don't get chances to appraise and to praise your volunteers, but I really do appreciate the work you do. So what I'll do now is I'll allow you guys to hear a little bit from each of our young people in terms of who they are and what Afewee means to them. But before I do that, I'd just like to say one more special thank you to someone who over the last 3.5-4 years has really been sort of my mentor, if you like, and has given me a lot in terms of a young person growing up and coming into an organisation that I was sort of never knew the people, never met him before, never met anyone before. And if I could narrow it down to 3 things this person really did give me in that time, it was definitely belief that it can be done, the passion to do it with, whether you get things wrong or right. 2, passion, doesn't matter, and also the opportunity, and probably the most important for me, the opportunity to actually come in and shape things the best way I felt in terms of how to get this boxing club going. And I really do appreciate that. I'd like to bring him on stage to shake his hand, and that's to the co-founder of Afewee, Stedman Scott. So, you'll hear from Amin first, and then we'll probably finish up. We'll finish up in about a minute or 2 in the ring with a bit of an in-ring demonstration for you all to have a look at from our young boxers. So I'm sure you want to see some action now, don't you?
Hi everyone, my name is Amin. 15 years old, going into year 11 next year. And I find Afewee really important to me because whenever, it keeps me fit physically and both mentally as well. Because, in school, as you know, it's kind of stressful, especially when you're like in year 10 to 11, and your GCSEs and everything. So,
Go through all sorts,
yeah. Changes that you go through, and so it can be very stressful. So Afewee has helped me a lot for the past 3 years that I've been training here. And you know, whenever I come here sort of frustrated, you know, I always leave with a better attitude. So that's helped me a lot. Thanks to Bobby. And in the future, I'd like to see myself perhaps becoming a coach myself, like Bobby. He's been a big inspiration, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, I wanna help out with the community a lot and maybe discover the next champion myself.
Hi, my name's Vivian and I've been training with Afewee for almost 2 years. Almost 2 years and I'm now 14. Afewee means a lot to me because it gives me like direction and focus, both at school and at the gym, and you've got something you really want to work towards. In the future I'd like to be the first female national champion.
Say that again, because I love that. I love that.
Hello everybody, my name is Nicola. I'm 12 and I started kickboxing 2 years ago. My mom told me to do boxing because when I was in primary school I used to get bullied a lot and I didn't know how to defend myself, and my mom thought it was a good idea and to bring me to boxing to defend myself. Thanks, Mom. It means a lot to me because it's taught me self-discipline and also how to defend myself. And Bobby and the rest of the coaches have helped me on my way in my journey of kickboxing. My future plans are to be the best boxer I can be and make my family proud.
My name is Joe. I'm 15 years old. I've been training with Afewee for about a year now. Afewee is important to me because it helps me with discipline, both in the gym and out of the gym. In the future, of my boxing career, I hope to go to the Olympics and win a gold medal and eventually turn pro.
We look forward to seeing you all at the Olympics. We'll now like to give the media opportunity to take some media photos and interviews with any of the Afewee team. If you'd like to make your way to the front, please. Thank you very much.
DJ Boxing Live here. DJ Boxing Live here.